Hi, I'm Melissa Drew from Ladies of Metal, and I'm here today with William Francis, the multifaceted artist from musical acts William Control and Aiden, founder of Control Records, and published author who is currently working on his first movie based on his Revelator book series. How are you today?
I am fantastic.
Great. You're really a master of all trades. Do you get nervous starting new projects that are down avenues you have yet to explore?
No, I don't think I do get nervous when I do that.
Good.
I guess it's just all art in some form or another.
Yeah.
I'm in a good situation. I'm really good friends with the director.
Yeah.
And the kid that wrote the screenplay. So we're pretty much on the same page with regards to the vision and the griminess of the film and what it should look like.
Yeah.
So we're not fighting each other.
Good.
Stupid shit like the script or costumes or anything like that.
Yeah, good. When did you begin writing your Revelator series, and what was your inspiration behind it?
Let's see, it was a few years ago. Let's see, it's 2016. So in 2014, I released The Neuromancer, the record.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last album I put out. And all of the William Control albums up to that point have been concept albums. And it started with Hate Culture in 2008. And it was just the story was just about this a fuck-up drug addict who goes to London to have one last night of booze and sex and drugs before he's going to off himself.
Yeah.
And he's such a fuck-up. Obviously, he can't do it. He's unable to kill himself. And the subsequent albums I released were a continuation of that story. And so when I was writing, when I decided, okay, I'm gonna do another album, I wanted to write a prelude to Hate Culture. How did this character get there? And when writing sort of a synopsis for what I wanted the album to be about in a general sense, I was on a plane from Seattle to England to do a tour, and by the time I got to England, I had written the first book. It was all written.
Damn. That's impressive.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, it was a crazy thing that happened. So, it kind of, turned. So, it basically was a prelude to how this character got there. So,
yeah.
I guess that was probably in 2013. I wrote it and released it. Yeah, because then The Neuromancer came out in 2014.
Right on. So when is the third book in the series being released?
I want to shoot for August. I finished writing it, so it's done.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure. I'm a terrible writer, and I have horrible grammar and punctuation and spelling. And although my Microsoft Word has a spell check, I still manage to fuck things up. So I have to get it edited and formatted, and I'm making this new record right now, so I don't really have time to do it, so I'll probably do it next month and then get it out in August.
Right on. A lot of fans are very excited about the announcement that your books are being made into movies. Can you tell us how this came to fruition and what we should expect? Like, will the movies stay true to the books?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Good. And how involved will you be in the process of making the movies?
Well, I'm a producer on the film, so, I'll be there for principal photography and, all that nonsense.
And you're also going to be working on the music and composing, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And when will the first movie be released, or when are you guys aiming for?
I have no idea. It kind of depends on how quick the editor is and what the shooting schedule is like, and
yeah.
when these guys are going to give us this millions of dollars it takes to make a movie.
Right on. What effect, if any, do you think making this movie is going to have on your music career?
Shit, I don't know.
You
I have no
should.
idea.
I think it'll bring your music out more to more people.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I mean, I've kind of operated under this, umbrella of the underground because, I was on an independent label for a while, and now I've been doing things myself for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
I've cultivated an audience that supports what I do as an artist, but it's hard to reach new people in this industry in this day and age because
Definitely.
of the saturation that is out there. There's so many options, so many things for people to listen to or watch on YouTube or go see in concert.
Definitely.
So the real struggle is getting your music heard.
Yeah, definitely. So, speaking of your record label, having learned from your own experiences being with a record label that you didn't necessarily want to be with, how will you ensure that bands who sign with your label stay happy?
Well, I'm still in the preliminary stages of even considering signing bands.
Yeah.
It's real simple. All I wanted was control, and I wanted to be happy. And I had neither of those things. So I think that if I was going to sign bands, I would do it sort of like how Factory Records did it in the 80s with New Order, and sign a band and put up some money to release an album and do some press and all that stuff, but then after a period of time give the masters back to the band to do what they want with them.
Yeah. So, I heard you just got a commercial building finally to sell merchandise from and operate out of. That's awesome. Are you all settled in yet?
I am settled in, yeah.
Right on.
We've been rock and rolling the last few weeks.
Right on. And you just announced some touring dates for the UK this summer too. Do you have any plans for a US tour?
Yeah, I'm working on some stuff with my booking agent now, so.
Awesome. We all look forward to hearing those tour dates. So how would you describe your style of music and general aesthetic to someone who is unfamiliar with it?
I guess I would describe it as, how do you describe William Control? New romantic.
Okay, we'll go with that.
We're just starting a new genre.
Yeah, that really is what it seems like from listening to your music, honestly.
Yeah. But it's not N-E-W, it's N-E-U. New romantic. Okay, I'll note that. Yeah.
Do you see any musical projects in your future, new ones, or are you fulfilled with what you're doing right now, music-wise?
Yeah, I'm pretty fulfilled with what I'm doing. It's keeping me plenty busy.
Good. And there is not a lot you haven't dabbled in, from music to writing books and now to movies. What craft would you like to master next?
What craft would I like to master next? I've done a lot, besides art, I've done a lot of things that aren't in the art world at all. I built my own studio from the ground up. I'm restoring a classic car. I've done some painting. I'm not sure. Who knows where life will take me next?
Have all of these things just been some plot to take over the world for you?
No, I just like to stay busy.
Right on. And where can we keep up to date on all of your latest projects?
WilliamControl.com has a lot of information, or any of my social media sites, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. It's all just William Control.
Awesome. And is there anything you'd like to share before we go?
I don't think so. Get ready.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us today. You can keep up with William Control at williamcontrol.com, as well as Facebook/WilliamControlOfficial, and on Instagram and Twitter at William Control. You can find more of me at patreon.com/MelissaDrew, on Instagram at MelissaDrewModel, and Facebook.com/MelissaDrewModel. This has been Melissa Drew for Ladies of Metal. Thank you so much. Bye.